Hello, thank you all for joining us tonight. My name is Daisy Lovo, and I'm the Dual Enrollment Programs and Services Senior Specialist here at Glendale Community College. And I oversee one of our college academies that we have at Glendale High School. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about that academy. So some of the learning outcomes from this presentation will include information about what the Cloud Computing Computer Science Academy is, who this academy is for, why you should participate in this academy. And of course, we're going to go over the pathway, what the classes look like if you participate in this program. We're going to talk about some student support and expectations for all participants of this program. And then we'll go over important deadlines and save some time to look at the application so that you can be prepared to actually do your application. So what is the Cloud Computing and Computer Science Academy? We abbreviate it as the CCCS Academy. This academy is a really great opportunity for students to take free college classes during the regular high school bell schedule. The thing that makes it very unique is that you will be receiving dual credit for taking these classes. So that means that you're going to be earning high school elective credit for taking these classes, and then the college, Glendale Community College, will be awarding the college credit for taking these classes in this academy. So this is a really great opportunity for students because you can earn dual credit for taking these classes. And by the time you graduate high school with your high school diploma, you'll actually be earning up to 26 college units. Very great opportunity to get ahead in credits before you even graduate high school. These classes are specific to cloud computing and computer science. And so they're really going to give students exposure to computer science and cloud computing related fields. So a lot of great opportunities for students who are interested in cloud computing or computer science. So who is this academy for? Really anyone who's interested in taking college courses in cloud computing and computer science. So if that's your interest, then this is the right academy for you. We have an expectation of a GPA of 2.0 and above. A lot of the classes that you'll be taking in this academy are going to transfer to the UCs or the Cal States or both. And so this is a really great opportunity for students who are really intending on going to a 4-year public university within the UCs or the Cal States system. So we really want students who are hardworking, committed, and motivated to learn. But also if you're more leaning towards doing private schools, then you might want to reconsider participating in this program because sometimes private colleges or independent universities may not accept dual credit courses. And so you want to definitely check in with those institutions that you're looking to apply to after high school in order to be sure that this is the right fit of a program for you. So why should you participate in Cloud Computing and Computer Science Academy? Well, the cost is what we're going to discuss, the convenience, and of course, the curriculum. So cost-wise, this academy is 100% free. So you don't have to pay for tuition. You don't have any materials fees for participating in this program. There are textbooks that are included in this program. And if you want to take classes outside of this academy, so maybe after school, or you want to take classes during the summertime, you can take those classes. They're free of cost. And again, we will cover the textbook materials, any other course materials that are involved in your participation in these classes. So it's a really great opportunity for you to save money because you can stack up classes again and earn extra units than what you would earn during just participating in this program. And so it's a really great opportunity to take advantage of. Now we're going back to convenience. So as I said earlier, these classes take place at your high school during the regular high school bell schedule. So we are training our faculty, giving them really good orientation on how to work with high school students, setting expectations that they're going to be teaching at a high school. And so we are bringing our professors from our college and taking them to your high school at Glendale High School, and they are teaching college level classes with college curriculum. So we are bringing the college experience to the classroom, to your classroom at your convenience. And so this is a really, really great opportunity for you, again, to take classes without really having to disrupt your everyday high school bell schedule. All these classes are cohort model classes. And so what that means is that you're going to be admitted into this academy with a group of students, and you're going to take classes with them every year. So you're a group of students who have the opportunities to build camaraderie, community, and really support each other during this new journey as you're taking college classes while still being in high school. So the cohort model is a really unique experience that students get to do while participating in this program. Sometimes those kinds of opportunities don't come until you're maybe doing a master's degree program later in life. So I love the cohort model. I think that that's a really great resource for students and a really great way for students to like work together to get through this program. So really, really great aspect of this program. You also are going to get access to all the Glendale Community College student support services that we have here at the college. So as soon as you become a GCC student, you have access to support services that are remote. Sometimes they are online. We have, through your participation in this program, we have a designated dual enrollment counselor who works here at GCC, Ms. Marta Cuevas, and she will actually work with all of you who participate in this academy one-on-one to help with counseling you through this program, but also for maybe any other educational goals that you have outside of your participation in this academy. So we're bringing those services to you. She goes to your high school and actually does counseling there. She's available through Zoom, just like we are here in this meeting today. So it's a really, really unique opportunity for students to have that accessibility of having us come to you versus you having to come to campus for these services. Students who participate in this program are, again, they're in high school. The program is going to start in 10th grade, and you'll participate 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. So you'll earn your high school diploma. You're going to be completing credits towards completion of various certificates awarded by GCC. So you have the option to get exposure to all these different classes in cloud computing and computer science with the opportunity to kind of continue to take classes after you graduate high school and be able to get some certificates. So we'll talk a little bit more about what that looks like. And then, of course, there's going to be transferable college units. This is a really great way to make your college application shine in the future. You're going to be already having college units under your belt, which really demonstrates academic rigor for college admission. So it makes you a really great candidate when you're looking to apply for colleges after your, the fall semester of your senior year when everyone's frantically applying for colleges. So that's a really, really great opportunity to make yourself shine as well. So we'll talk about curriculum. Again, I did mention in my last slide that the program starts in 10th grade. This is kind of an overview of the classes that you'll be taking. Course offerings do change. We'll let you know if that happens. Sometimes we're looking to improve the program. And so our college does a really, really great job at making sure that the classes that you're taking are still relevant to the goals of the academy and that they're most beneficial for the student. And so from time to time, we'll change a couple of courses here and there, but for the most part, these are the classes that you're going to be taking for the upcoming semesters. So in the fall of next year. So this is really, really great to know. And if you're not in the district for whatever reason, don't worry, the program is open to all Glendale Unified School District students. So as long as you're entering the 10th grade, you can apply for an intra-district permit. So we can connect you with the right offices to do that. At this point, we just want to make sure you apply and get your application in early enough. And then if you're outside, again, you're not at Glendale High School yet, we can most certainly help you get there. So let's talk about the pathway. So again, as I mentioned, it starts in 10th grade, and we're really only going to be removing one of your high school elective classes and replacing them with a college class. So this is a great example of what classes you would be taking throughout your 10th grade year. You'll notice that in the summertime, you'll be responsible for taking one class. This is a Student Development 101 college class. It is called College Success Strategies. And so this class is really going to give you all the tools to be prepared for your first day of class in the fall. You'll also have the opportunity to meet your cohort, so take your first class with everyone who was accepted into the academy. We will bring you and host you here at GCC during the summer to complete this class. So we like to call it like a Student Development 101 class / orientation, because you will be at GCC campus meeting your cohort. You'll get to meet me and the extended team here at Glendale Community College who support you throughout the duration of your participation in this program. And we provide breakfast, we provide lunch. So it's a really great, unique opportunity for you to come to campus. It's a week long, so it will run for a weekend. You will still have your whole summer ahead of you, but this is the one class that is the only required class as you participate in this academy. And then your fall semester, you're going to take Computer Science 101. Our winter session, I just kind of want to explain what that means. So our winter session starts at the beginning of January, and it runs through about the third week of February. And so during that time, your spring semester in high school has already started. So our spring semester doesn't technically start until the third week of February. And so this winter session is there to fill in the gap between the start of your spring semester and our start of the spring semester. So if you need more clarity, I can explain, but really that's why you would actually be taking an extra class during the winter session. But again, we keep it light. It's not a very hard or rigorous class. Our winter session is 6 weeks long, and so we want to make sure that students are taking a digestible class that they can pass, and that's going to be beneficial in enhancing their skills for the next semester. So in this case, in the winter, students are again doing a student development class that really is going to teach them about time management and an array of things that are going to better prepare them to be a good scholar the following semester. So here, the 11th grade, you're going to see that we've already no summer, so that's optional. Students can take something in the summer if they'd like, just to get ahead in credits. But these are the classes that they'll be taking in the fall, again, winter, and then spring semester. And then in 12th grade, these are the classes that they're going to be taking. So again, there are full descriptions of each of these classes on our website. I won't go through each and every class, but I do encourage you to check that out so that you can kind of get a glimpse of what types of classes they'll be taking. Classes vary within, again, the computer science, within the computer sciences and the cloud computing. So what do courses look like? So class sizes are a max of 30 students. So we only admit 30 students into this academy. So that's actually smaller than regular classes at Glendale High School. So you really get to know your classmates, you really get to know your professors. It's really a really great way to learn, a great learning environment. The classes that students are taking are based on the Amazon Web Services curriculum framework in cloud computing. And so one of the goals of this academy, aside from exposing students to computer science courses and cloud computing courses, is really to prepare students to take an Amazon Web Services certification exam after they complete the last class in the sequence, which is Computer Science 240. So that is one of the big goals of the academy, so that you can have something tangible to take with you once you complete this academy. And so This is something that I do want to highlight because we're really excited that our senior cohort this year will be the first to take this Amazon Web Services certification exam. So we're looking to give folks more information once that happens. And again, progress towards completion of various certificates awarded by Glendale Community College is also something that students do in taking these courses. So I'm going to show you kind of what that looks like. So after everyone takes the classes that they participated in throughout the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, they'll actually be able to take other classes where they can potentially earn a certificate in either cloud computing, IT technician, maybe cybersecurity specialist, or computer networking. So these are the other additional classes that students would need to take in order to be able to earn those certificates. So really, students have the opportunity after they graduate to continue to take classes, leading towards these types of certificates, and giving them really more prep work and coursework in the computer science field if they choose not to go this route and take extra classes to earn certificates here at Glendale Community College. So the classes that they take are really going to give them good exposure to different computer science cloud computing classes all around these different areas, which is really neat. And of course, this program is built with a lot of support mechanisms. We want to make sure that students succeed and do well. You are, after all, a high school student taking college classes, and it can get rigorous, it can get tough. It's doable. Students have done it. We have our third cohort right now taking classes at Glendale High School. So students are doing well. Students are succeeding. So part of the reason that we have successful students is we have great scholars who apply for this academy, but we also have a lot of counseling services. Again, Ms. Marta Cuevas comes in. You'll have a counselor at your high school that will support you as well. We are going to talk a little bit about what she helps you with and what she supports you in. But we do have counseling services here at GCC that we'll bring to you. We also have tutoring, writing, math lab. We have a library where you can rent iPads, hotspots, calculators. There's students who also use a lot of public transportation. Being enrolled in one of, in our program means you're enrolled in a class at Glendale Community College. So you would be eligible to get a free bus pass to ride the Beeline, I think Metrolink, the Amtrak, all of the public transportation in the LA area. So really, there's so many perks to being a college student that you get to take advantage of because you are going to be a college student while participating in this program. So really, really neat concept. And right now I'm going to hand over the floor really briefly to Miss Hasina Satter so that she can give us a little bit information about what her role is in this academy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ms. Satter. I am the counselor for our academy. I am actually your main support person on the campus at Glendale High School. I'm in room 4116, and then our computer lab is across my room, and that's where all of your college classes are occur. So basically, my main role really is to support you guys with this program. Many of you, it's your first college class. So I basically help you navigate along the 3 years you are with us. So I provide a lot of academic support. I'm constantly monitoring your grades and your progress in the class. I meet with you during progress grade reporting times to check how you're doing. And if you are struggling in any way, we talk about resources. And connecting you with the instructors and making sure you're using their resources, including office hours. So a lot of academic support. And then also any kind of tech issues. I'm there on campus for you guys live during your classes. So anytime there's different systems that GCC uses that we don't use on our campus. So in the beginning, you might be unfamiliar, but then I definitely help troubleshoot you guys if you're locked out of any of their websites or things of that nature. So I'm also tech support, academic, and then any other types of issues that may arise or concerns with another student perhaps or the instructor. I'm kind of your go-to person to help you resolve that and support you with that process. Um, Also, on banking days, you don't have your college class and you're with me during the assigned period of your college elective class. And so during that time, it's usually things like study hall, where you get some time to work on any work related to your college class, or if you want to do group work with other students. And then we also try to have some enrichment activities during that time, for example, guest speakers, things of that nature. When we can, and we try to fit in like at least one field trip when we can. So last year, the students went to Caltech, and this was only for our cloud students. So some fun stuff you guys also get to do with me. In addition, I'm just a big support person for you all. I don't have any other students besides only cloud students. And then I also have office hours, obviously, for you guys, and you can always reach me by email. So yeah, that's a little bit about what I do as the counselor for the specific academy on our campus.
Perfect. Thank you, Mrs. Satter. This is great information for everyone to have. So again, for parents, due to the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, we're not allowed as GCC staff to have conversations with you about student records or academic performances, but you can connect with Mrs. Satter on any of this information if you need to check in with them about any concerns that you have about your student not performing well or any kind of concerns regarding the college coursework. You can always lean on her to really have those conversations. So now applying to the Cloud Computing Computer Science Academy, I wanted to go over the questions just so that they don't come as a big surprise. So again, we only have 30 seats, so admission is competitive and not guaranteed. We want to make sure that we've gotten this question before, whether there's a wait list for people who don't get into the academy. Yes, we do. So if we, receive more applications than we can admit students into the program, we will start a wait list. We'll tell you what wait list number you're in. So for folks who do get in, we do have some deadlines as far as when you have to tell us that you want to commit to the program. We do ask that you respect that deadline so that if for whatever reason you choose not to participate in this academy, then we can open up that spot for someone who would like to participate and who's on the wait list. So 30 seats is what we have with a wait list if needed. The first section of the application is really just going to ask you for your information as a student, and then it will also ask for your parents' information. There will be some additional education information questions that you'll fill out. And then the big core meat of the application is going to be towards the end, which is the student questionnaire section. Now, when you're doing your application, you're not going to be able to save your work and come back to it, which is why I like to share these questions with you so that you can answer these questions maybe in a Word document or a Google Doc, and you can work on answering those questions before you start this section of the application. Then once you've answered all these questions, then you can actually copy and paste those responses into your application on our website. So the first question that you're going to encounter is, what are your academic goals? And what are your career aspirations? So if you get stuck on these questions and you haven't really thought about it, that's okay. Now is the time to think about it. You have plenty of time to think about it so that you can submit your application by March 10th. That's when our deadline is coming. And so you want to sit down, think about those things, and then, if you need to talk to your counselor, if you want to connect with Mrs. Satter about this, then you can, and have those conversations so that you can be prepared to answer those questions. We're not looking for you to write a novel or an essay in any of these questions. We just want you to give us a few sentences where you can answer these questions, and we can get a really good idea and paint a good picture about what your goals are, what your aspirations are. We are going to be asking you how will participating in the Cloud Computing and Computer Science Academy will help you achieve your goals. So you're going to have to kind of tie it back to how participating in this academy is in alignment with helping you achieve your academic goals or your career aspirations. So you definitely give yourself some time to really think about those questions, reflect, maybe talk to a friend, talk to your parents, talk to a mentor. Talk it out before you actually start writing, so that you can feel, ready when you're getting prepared to write things down on a computer or pen to paper. The other question that we're going to ask you is about your academic record, and if you feel that that's an accurate measure of your ability and potential. Some students will just say yes or no. We really do want to see an explanation. So if you feel like you're a straight A student because you work really, really hard and you put your best foot forward all the time, then that's your explanation as to why you feel that, your academic record is a clear reflection of your potential. So just tell us a little bit about that. Maybe you didn't do so well in a class, and that's okay. This is the perfect opportunity for you to talk about what happened in that class and how it didn't quite reflect your ability and potential. So this is a good question for you to kind of just think about, how you're doing academically now, and compare it and talk about your potential, and then just give us a few sentences about that, okay? The next question is one of my favorite questions, is who or what experience has had the greatest impact on your life and why? So we really want you to be a storyteller here and really dig into your archives of your memory and share a great experience that was impactful in your life with us, and give us much detail as you'd like about it, and why was this experience, or who in your life has had a great impact on your life. So this is a really great opportunity for us to get to know you, get to know a little bit about your life. So I really like this question. I think it's a really nice question that tells us a little bit about you without having to, just talk about or just think about your grades and your goals. This is going to go a little bit deeper. So I really like that question. So make sure you answer that. Again, it doesn't have to be a novel, it doesn't have to be an essay, but just enough words for you to be able to tell your story and highlight it for the folks who are going to be reviewing your application. And then question number 6, please list any extracurricular activities that you are involved in, including both school and community events. So you can talk about maybe athletics that you're involved in, clubs that you participated in school. Maybe you're involved at your local church and you do volunteer work at your church, or you're in choir, either at school or at your church. We just want to know a little bit more about you. So if you can provide that information, that would be great. We would like to know how you heard about this academy. So just that one, obviously, probably less information. You don't have to write again a novel in that aspect. Did you hear it from a counselor? Did you hear it from a friend? Did you get a brochure in the mail? Just let us know. And then question number 8, have you participated in any computer science courses or programs in any of your previous schools, or through any independent study or online certificate course? This is if you already have a little bit of background, please, we'd love to hear about it. Share that with us. And if you haven't, so which programs or computer science courses are you interested in, and why? So we just kind of want to know what your interest is as far as the academy itself. This is the Computer Science Cloud Computing Academy. So do you have experience in those areas? Are you interested in continuing to learn more about different computer science courses or different computer science programs. We just want to learn a little bit more. So that's your opportunity to tell us. And then the last section of the application are your references. So we do want to learn a little bit about you through other people who know you. So if you can just give us the first and last name, as well as the email of a teacher, coach, mentor, maybe a school advisor, a supervisor if you have a job, or maybe a community member if you do volunteer work. Someone, we want you to give us the contact information of someone who knows you well and can speak volumes of you. So we want you to start preparing really for your future. Like when you become a senior, you might need a reference or a letter of recommendation. These are the people that you're going to be leaning on to provide a letter of recommendation, someone who can talk about you and who can tell us a little bit more about you if we have any follow-up questions about your application. And make sure you tell them that you're going to list them as a reference so that it doesn't come to a surprise if we contact them or reach out. And it's very acceptable to use like a teacher that you're taking a class with, maybe now, or one of your favorite teachers from middle school or high school. You can also use your current high school counselor if you have a good relationship with them and they know you well. The only thing we ask is that you do not use family members as your references. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to our Student Outreach Services Department. The CCCS at glendale.edu is my email. So I monitor that email in case you have any questions. I'm specifically looking at this inbox during this high recruitment season. So I prioritize reading those emails over anything to my personal email. So I really do ask that you use that CCCS at glendale.edu email. So I make sure that your email doesn't get lost in my inbox and that I can get you a response to your questions pretty immediately. And then I've also provided on the high school side our GHS counselors' contact information. So if you have any questions about the program on the high school side, you can also reach out to us. glendale.edu/CCCS is going to take you to our website, and there's going to be a variety of information on that page as well. The one thing that I do want to share with you are our upcoming deadlines. So give me 1 second to pull that up. So some of the deadlines that are coming up, March 10th is the deadline for our application. So I want to make sure that you all put that in your calendars. Once you submit your application, we'll be reviewing them and we'll turn around a decision for you March 21st. We'll give you some time to think and decide and ask questions if you still have questions about the Academy. And we would love you to commit and sign a commitment form by April 4th, telling us that you've accepted your position into the Academy. And then here is the date for our summer orientation. It's that Student Development 101 class I talked about during the presentation. So July 28th through July 31st, that's a Monday through Thursday. That's going to be a 1-week class. It'll run from 9:30 a.m. to about 12:30 p.m. Again, we'll have students come in a little bit earlier to have breakfast, so maybe a half hour earlier for breakfast. Then we'll have them stay a half hour later for lunch. So everything wraps up around 1 p.m. So I did want to share those dates with you all so that you can make an informed decision about the Academy. Perfect. Well, thank you all for joining. That's all we have for you today. If you have any questions, again, feel free to contact us. Our contact information is on our website.
Thank you all.
Thank you.